Today topic is Newton's third law of motion and gravitation. According to Newton's third law of motion, if an object exerts a force on another object, then the second object exerts an equal and opposite force on first object. The Newton's third law of motion also holds good for force of gravitation. This means when Earth exerts a force of attraction on an object, then the object also exerts force on Earth in opposite direction. When an object, say a stone, is dropped from a height h, then it gets accelerated towards Earth, and we say that the stone comes down due to the gravitational force of attraction. This falls, we say stone comes down due to gravitational force of attraction exerted by Earth. Now the stone also exerts an equal and opposite force on Earth. Then why don't we see the Earth rising up towards the stone? According to Newton's second law of motion, we know force equals to acceleration into mass. So mass equals to force upon acceleration. Hence, this is clear from this formula. When m is very large, then acceleration is small, and when mass is small, then acceleration produced is very large. So, because the mass of a stone is so small, then acceleration produced in it very large, and it is accelerated towards Earth. While on the other hand, the mass of Earth is very large, so same gravitational force produces small acceleration in it, and due to this small acceleration, the Earth, we don't see the Earth rising up towards the stone. Is estimation of gravitational force between different objects. First is gravitational force between Earth and Sun. We know gravitational force F for masses m1 and m2, which are separated by a distance r, is given by this equation. Here, the mass of Earth m1 equals to 6 into 10 raised to power 24 kilogram, and mass of Moon m2 equals to given by 2 multiply 10 raised to power 30 kilogram, and the distance between them r equals to 1.5 into 10 raised to power 11 meter. When we put these values in equation 1, which shows gravitational force, then into 10 raised to power 24 multiply 2 into 10 raised to power 30 upon 1.5 into 10 raised to power 11, and here capital G, which is universal gravitational constant, its value is 6.67 into 10 raised to power 11. So by solving this equation we get gravitational force F between Earth and Sun equals to 3.6 into 10 raised to power 22 Newton. This gravitational force is so large and keeps Earth bound to the Sun. Now, second case is gravitational force between Moon and Earth. Here, mass m1 of Earth equals to 6 multiplied 10 raised to power 24 kilogram, and mass of Moon m2 equals to 7.4 into 10 raised to power 22 kilogram, and the distance between center of Moon and Earth r equals to 3.8 multiplied 10 raised to power 8 meter. So when we put these values in the equation of gravitational force, we get F equals to 6 multiplied 10 raised to power 24 multiplied by 7.4 into 10 raised to power 22 upon 3.8 into 10 raised to power 8 and into 6.67 into 10 raised to power minus 11. Then we get gravitational force F between Moon and Earth, F equals to 2.05 into 10 raised to power 20 Newton. This is also very large gravitational force and it keeps Moon to move around the Earth. This large gravitational force is also responsible for ocean tides. Thank you.